Hi guys, Sarah here. So today we're going to be creating this relatively simple monolith poster because I thought it would just be kind of a cool thing to do. It shouldn't be too tricky to do. It's mostly using some stock imagery and then some pretty basic layer effects and nothing too complicated. So let's get into it. So to begin, I've got my document here set up, and I believe it is at, oh, that's not going to help. It is at, what are we at? It's at 8.5 by 13, 300 DPI, and that would be in, I believe, RGB because I am not going to print this anytime soon. And then at the bottom, I've got my usual stuff all set up, which is my stuff all set, all the text I want to have on my poster. This is my 73rd poster. Actually, it's 74 because I messed up in my early posters, but that's okay. And then I've got my guides already set up to go with my margins, and these are just pretty much the standard guides I always go with. And I've got my center lines for vertical and horizontal, and yeah, this is kind of just my standard way that I do things. For guides, I don't remember how I actually set them up specifically. I think what I usually do is I'll just grab a square from there, figure out how much of a margin space I like, and then go Control R and then create the guides, just drag them down from there. And then do that for all four corners. And then once that's all done, turn off my rulers, and I think we're good to go. Now we can get started on the actual design stuff. And also, if you like this font at the bottom, this typeface, it's Montserrat, and you can actually get that on Font Squirrel. So it's free for commercial and personal use, and I will post the link in the description below for that. So to start, I'm just going to grab my rectangle tool here, and I'm just going to draw the shape of the little monolith this is that I want. Now, where do I want to start? Maybe like right here. I don't want to start right at the top, but I think that'll probably do right there. So I'm going to do not a two-dimensional monolith, but like more of a 3D dimensional sort of one. So you can kind of see two different sides of it, or two different planes. So I'm going to get rid of the stroke on that, and I'm just going to make this, I think this is going to be the lighter side, so I'm just going to do that at a gray. The color actually doesn't really matter at this point because I'm actually going to be putting an image over top of that. And then I'm just going to go Control J and duplicate that shape. Put it right next to it. And just to differentiate, I will make this a gray. A darker gray is the word I wanted. Okay, now let's get rid of properties, undo my guides. And I want to make sure those are actually right in the center. So I needed my guides back. Bad me. Okay, and then I'm going to just move this one over so they are perfectly in the center, and then go back to full screen by Control 0. Yeah, that's full screen. Okay, and then let's zoom way out and see if I actually like that. Yes. Okay, I like that. So what I'm now going to do next is I'm going to click on both of these layers, and I'm going to go rasterize. And so they are no longer shapes, and I can edit them however I like. So I'm going to zoom in super close to them, put my guides back on. I don't know why I keep clicking my guides off. Like, I constantly need them, but then I'm like, no, I hate you. And I see that this one is what's going on. Were they not the same? Do my guides suck? Oh, I think my guides suck. Okay, is this not in the middle? Well, let's find out. Let's get rid of that one. Get rid of those. And that should be right in the middle. This is how I always test to see if something's right in the middle. It should snap, but then I still want to test it to make sure it actually is. See, that looks fine, but what about these two? Did I mess those up? No, they look totally fine. What am I doing? What am I doing that's wrong? I'm doing something wrong. Okay, well, bye. That one's going to go away. And that one looks perfect. Well, this should be the easiest part of the whole thing, and I've already messed it up, so I apologize for that. What is happening? Are those not the same size? What is going on, world? I don't understand you right now. Okay, let's check the sizes of those. Okay, that one is slightly larger. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to Smidget. Okay, it's over. Now they're perfect. Hooray! The world makes sense again. Except I need to make that one darker for my own sanity. Nice. Okay, now back to what I was doing. So let's zoom in, and I'm actually going to crop off or cut off the top in little diagonal slices here, so we have like a triangle top, but I want to make sure they are the same, so I'm going to guide down to maybe there. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I think that would work. And then I'm just actually going to use the polygonal lasso tool and just go from there to right there. And right there, and oh good, it snapped for me. And then draw around there, and so I select this one, and I press delete, and I press this one, and I press delete. Now, assuming that worked in the middle, that did. Oh, it looks beautiful. Hooray. And it worked at the sides, and it worked at the other one. Okay, I'm getting dizzy now. And let's take my guides off. Beautiful. Look, everyone, it's a monolith. It's a beautiful, weirdly two-dimensional monolith. Okay, now I'm gonna check before I actually do anything else. See how I like the, I guess the, how that sits on the page. Now, should it be maybe a bit bigger, I wonder? Because I can make it bigger at this point. So I'm just clicking it and then using Alt to drag it up. And if I press Alt-Shift, then I can change the proportions like that, but I don't want to do that. So just maybe making it bigger. Or do I like this? Or do I want to make it taller? Do I want to make it taller? Like up to here? Because I could totally do that right now. Or is that fine? Oh, it's endless decisions in design, especially when there's like no real object or objective rather. What do I do? I think that's fine. Okay. I'm actually just going to keep it there, and then I'm going to extend these two down a bit. So I don't want to distort the actual shape, so I'm just gonna select a little bit there and then Control T and then just press Shift and drag it down. And I'm gonna do the same to the other one. Control T, Shift and drag it down. So now I've extended my shapes without distorting the top triangle part. And now we get to put in the imagery, which I'm actually very excited about. So I found a really cool image of, actually I'm not sure what it is, but I put in the word mirror, and I'll show you what I got here. So I'm selecting this side because I'm going to put the image in this one side first. Actually, maybe I'll do the lighter side instead because then I don't have to edit the image as much. Okay, so I'm going to select the lighter side, go select pixels, and edit, paste special, paste into. Okay, so this is the image I'm using. It's got like a really cool kind of like textured mirror-ish sort of effect to it, but the lines are going horizontally, so I want it to go a bit more vertical, like that. And then I'm just going to drag it somewhere, like that maybe? How's that? Okay, that's not bad. Let's see, maybe I'll make this a bit smaller. So I'm just going Control T again to transform, and I'm going to bring it down. Maybe I will actually rotate this. So we have a darker sort of stuff happening on the bottom. Okay, I like that. I love this red color here. It's not really gonna work with the monolith. I mean, I could make it look like there's blood on the monolith, but I'm not really sure that's what I'm going for. That's a little bit dark, but who knows? Maybe we'll do that later. Okay, so I like what I've got there so far. And now I'm gonna go to the other side, go select pixels. Is that even selected? Why does it not look selected? Okay. Oh, there we go. Right, okay. Thanks, Photoshop. And then we will go, where were we? Edit, paste special. Let's paste that special image and zoom out a bit. And I'm going to do the same thing where I rotate it. Rotate, and this time I'm trying to get a bit more of the dark in there. Like that. I mean, I'm going to darken this up a bit anyway. Or I could use the red. Actually, I like this red stuff, although I'm going to need to get rid of the actual red color because it don't work so well. But let's make this a bit smaller like we did over here, just so we get a bit more detailing in the texture. How about right there? No. Right. Where are we going with this? Right here? Oh boy. I don't know what I like here. Maybe right... Oh, actually, I kind of like that. That looks really weird. But I like it. So now we can actually just turn off the bottom layers because they will usually end up peeking through just at the little sides here, and we don't want that. Okay, so now I'm going to make this darker filter, camera raw filter, which is not traditionally the way. You can just make something darker, but I like getting really fancy with it. So I'm going to make the blacks blacker and increasing the shadows by decreasing the bar here. And then maybe exposure. Yes, so it's getting quite a bit darker. Then maybe we bring up the texture a bit, just because I love the texture in here. Love it. I love it. Okay. And then saturation. Oh, actually, that's nice. That gets rid of the red pretty well. But what about vibrance? Yeah, but maybe a little bit of both. Yeah. Okay, so that's gotten rid of a lot of the reds. But then maybe I will go into the HSL adjustments and just kill that red altogether. Pretty reds. Goodbye, reds. And orange? Oh, yeah. Okay. So it's got a little bit of red and orange in it, so we can completely kill it by bringing down both the reds and the orange. Okay, but I don't want to get rid of it completely because if you notice this has a bit of yellow, kind of sepia tones in it. So I don't want to make it completely grayscale. So why don't we bring a little bit of the, maybe the orange? Where do I want? Okay, I'm going to keep it very low. See how that looks. And then I'm going to actually go back into camera raw filter and maybe make it a bit yellow. Hurrah! Okay. So that actually looks pretty cool. It doesn't really look, I guess, like a monolith at this point, but kind of. I mean, I can see it, but there's a lot of funky mirrory stuff going on. But look at that texture. That is really cool. And I will add the link to where you can get this image in the description below because it's actually a really cool image. And what's next? Maybe we should make this whole thing just a smidge darker because it is the dark side of the monolith. See, that's going too dark. But let's bring it there. Sure. We can always adjust that later. And then image, we will go to this, the lighter side. We'll go image, adjustments, hue, saturation, and make it lighter. Or, you know what, we'll go, we'll not do that. We'll go camera raw filter again. And we'll, what am I going to do? Make the whites whiter, and exposure, we'll just bring that up. And I'm also going to increase the texture and the clarity on that. Again, for the texture. All right, so there's actually a pretty good difference, but I forgot to give it a bit of yellow, which is totally not necessary. But we're going to see how it looks. Okay, that works for me. All right, are you getting monolith vibes yet? I really hope so. I'm also kind of worried that maybe I did not do that right because it's jutting up right against the shapes here. And ideally, I wouldn't want that. I'd want the text to be a little bit off of where the lines or the edges of things are, but we're not done yet. We can fix that later. We still have, obviously not a long way to go, but I'm going to add a bit more into the background here because the gray is lovely, but it's not really what I want to go for. It's not doing it for me. So what do we do next? I think I'm going to add in an image into the background here. And actually, maybe I'll move before I do that. I'm just going to move that image over. I don't like that there was like a tiny little bit here. It was not nice. I don't like it. Let's move it. Okay, we're good. Cool beans. Okay. So what was I doing? I was going to add an image here, but actually before I do that, and mostly before I forget, I'm going to add in a little bit of noise to this already noisy texture, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to click on the whichever plane we have, the darker the light, and then I'm just going to go filter, noise, add noise, and that is way too much noise. That is too much, man. Okay. How about just like a little bit of noise? Is that good? 7.26. Let's just go for like 7, because that's easier. And then we'll click on the light side, go filter, add noise, and it'll just do exactly the same thing. So it just got like some really nice texture going on there. I really like the add noise thing. I'm basically going to do that with everything from now on just because I like how it looks so much. And adding an image here. So I'm just going to click on the background layer and go Control V. Hooray, because I already had it ready to go. I'm like that. I prepare. And this is a little desert, as you can see. And I'm going to bring it down an image, or I'm going to transform it a bit to, I don't like it being so high. So maybe we don't make it so high. We make it, where do I want this? Right there, perhaps? No, there. Yes, where's the center on this? So that is the center. So maybe I'll have it right at the center, generally like that, for no specific reason. And then I'm gonna get rid of the sky on that. Just delete that. I use the, what tool is this? The magic wand tool. I know that. No, I don't. Yes, I do. And, well, that sucked. So we're just going to go back in. Actually, maybe I'll just undo that altogether and just go for a larger tolerance, like 45. Zoom out and delete that again. And then let's see if that did any better. Oh, that did so much better. That's more like it. Okay, much better. And then let's go where filter camera raw filter, because it's my favorite. Well, okay, whatever. Let's do increase texture, increase clarity, and blacks, make them darker. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of the color on this. It's a bit too orange. It actually doesn't look like a desert. It looks like some ruffled sheets, but I'm sure it's actually a desert. Okay, so saturation down a little bit, vibrance down a little bit. Exposure, nope, actually like where the exposure was. Maybe contrast up, shadows down. I want to bring out some of the darks and make them a bit darker and the lights to be a bit lighter. And do I want to do the color? No. Yes, no. Yes, no. No. No, I don't. Okay, do I like this? It's still a bit colored. We want it, I think, a bit less saturated. Yeah, because see, we got this whole like colored but not super saturated thing going on. So little sepia tones. Oh, that's more orange than sepia, but that's okay. It works with what we've got, which is like a very calming mood. Yes. So calming. So calming, I don't know what to do next. So let's add a circle. Yay, add a circle. Let's get my guides back. Go Control, colon, semicolon to get my guides back. And then I will just draw a ellipse, actually a circle, using the ellipse tool. And I'll press Shift so it's perfect, a perfect circle. And I don't want a stroke, so I'm just going to give it a fill of a random blue color or a gray. No, let's go with the random blue color. Then we'll adjust it later. Okay, and where do I want to put this? Put it right here. And do I want it below? Yes, I do. I like that way better. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I actually like how this is looking. It's a very, very simple layout, but I'm going to rasterize this and get rid of the color and make it more muty blue. Muty blue. Moody blues. Yeah, more moody blues. Oh, the green's not bad. Like the minty's not bad. You can go purple, maybe an orange. Maybe a beautiful sunrise orange or a peach. Delicious peach. No, the blue. The blue. I like the blue. Yeah, okay. I'll probably get rid of that blue, but for right now, I actually like that blue. And I hope you do too. Now, before I forget, again, I'm going to do something about the text. So the black isn't working too well because it's not showing up. So I'm just going to double click on the text and then go down to color overlay. This is a really easy way to change the color of every bit of text as long as it's in one layer. You just apply a layer effect, or a layer style rather, to the whole group or the whole folder. And so I'm just going to give it a color overlay of white. Or I could do that blue. Actually, that doesn't look bad, but I'm going to keep the white because it makes sense. And yeah, again, I don't like that it's right on the side, so maybe I should fix that. How shall I fix this? How shall I fix? Well, I think I am actually just going to put those two together and maybe make them smaller. But first I'm going to click both of them, Control J, and duplicate them in case I hate their smaller versions. Okay, and I'm going Alt and drag. Is that better? Or do they need to be taller in order for this entire thing to work? Yeah, now it's too small. Fine. What to do? Do I move the entire thing up to the top of the poster? Yeah, that's like totally an option. That actually possibly looks better. Okay, well then, we'll do that. And then we'll move our little weird sun/moony thing down. And then maybe we'll have to move the monolith down as well, because now it's just too tall. All right, I like the balance on this. It's working for me. Do I need to keep that back as black? At this point, either work, but I haven't done anything with this gray. So what shall I do with the gray? Well, one thing I think I want to do is actually put in a little bit of color just behind the sand dunes. So I'm going to grab a brush tool. That might actually be a good size, an enormous size, maybe less enormous, maybe just like a normal good solid 2000. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to use a dissolve brush rather than a normal brush because dissolve brushes are just super special. They're fun. I like them. Okay. Where's my eyedropper? Okay. Oh, I accidentally drew something there. Okay, now what color do I want to use? I want to use this sand dune burgundy, and then get my brush and then make a layer underneath my sand dunes and just do that. Just do some stuff. Just paint a little bit on there. Is that too much? That might be too much. Okay. Now it kind of looks like locusts are flying in from the distance, and that might be bad. So what else can we do here? Maybe we can use a layer effect to make it not look so weird. Or I could just change the color. That would also work. That actually works better. Why does that work better? Am I going crazy? Is that exactly the same thing? Pin light versus normal. Okay, so it's just slightly lighter. Okay, well, honestly, that works for me. I'm good with that. That's not too bad. Huh, okay. So what next then? Well, let's see. How about we take our ellipse, our circle. I'm calling it a circle. I don't care. And I bring it up to there, and then we give it a layer effect. How about something wacky like no, overlay's boring. Sorry, circle. How about exclude? Ooh, yeah, yes. No, difference is a bit too yellow. Sorry, green. But that's actually kind of cool. That's a bit more like a sunset, so that's not too bad. Color's not bad either, but I kind of like the effect that exclusion has, which is really cool because when you drag it around like that, that's cool. I could just like leave it over here and make it look really cool, but I'm gonna put it in the center, maybe a bit lower, just so we get a bit more of those weird purpley sand dune stuff things going on. And oh, I never noised it. Let's go filter, noise, add noise. I have to make it noised. Okay, we need to more noise that. Noise. Yeah, that's sure. Okay. It's been sufficiently noised. Did we even noise that sand? Oh my gosh, I didn't even do that. Add noise. Okay, thank you. So much better. Should I noise the text? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm kidding. Okay. What's next? Okay, those, for a minute, they weren't looking like they were touching, but they are, so we're fine. And now we are almost done. Bring that back to white, I think. And what next? What next? Why don't I try something new? And when I say new, I mean something I always do, but I haven't done here yet. So let's create a new layer on top of absolutely everything. I'm actually gonna get rid of these 2 monoliths because, oh no, they were taller. Okay, then I'll keep them, fine. Going back, I'm gonna use an orange color. Orangey orange. How orange do I really want to go here? Orangey yellow? Orangey green? That's not a thing. Just orange, just like a nice non-sepia orange. And we'll go edit. Fill with the foreground color, and we're done. I was just going for a solid orange poster the whole time, didn't you know? Yep. And now we're gonna look at, see what else I can do to actually make this work. Ooh, that's not bad. A little dramatic, but not bad. That's also really cool. Actually, I don't hate that. Let's go, let's see what we can do with that. So I double clicked on that and I'm just going into the blending options. And I like playing around with the advanced blending, and you can take off how it blends with different colors. Oh, that's pretty actually. Well, hello. Not bad. Okay, well, maybe we'll go back to that if we decide we want to go with darker color. But how about we don't, and we keep exploring how all of these look really awesome. Huh. Okay, well, what was the other one? Whoa. 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 Okay, no. That was too much. Okay, how about... That's pretty. Okay, I kind of liked what was happening with the color burn here, although it is a bit much. So what if we bring that down, like to something more manageable, like that there thing? Yeah, maybe a bit lower than that, like to 15. Yeah. So it's giving us a little bit of orange, but not too much. So just a smidgen. What about this? I feel like we should change the color. The blue isn't working. I know it's on exclusion, but well, maybe it is working. Maybe we just, I don't know. Okay, you know what? I am adjusting too many things here. How about, what do I want to do here? Where is that sand stuff? Okay, there's my sand stuff. I kind of want to get this maybe a bit more of like an orangey color up here. So how do we do that? I'll take that off. And it's on exclusion, so I think I need to change it. Maybe I do need to up the saturation a bit. And where are we going here? It's kind of a red. It's not quite where I wanted to go, though. Oh, the blue's not bad. Okay, we'll just really bring it up. And lightness is not affecting much. Ooh, a few things. And, okay, we've got a bit more orangey there. Okay, it's not too bad. And maybe we'll just try to leave it with that and then get that back in. Okay, there's a lot of different colors going on here, but I don't hate that. Okay, this is, I think, almost done. And the last thing I want to do is see what it looks like if I take that original mirror texture that I used on the images of the monolith here and just, you know, paste it over the entire thing. But, yeah, not quite as a paste. We'll bring it up, make it a bit bigger, and then we will bring it back to full screen and see what we can do. See if it adds any sort of texture to the poster itself, which I think it might. So let's see how... Okay, what about soft light? Do you think soft light works? It's not bad, but I think we need to fix a few things. So why don't we actually go in? We'll go bring that back to normal. And I think maybe we will change that. We're just going to change that. No other instructions given. Going back into camera raw filter. And I'm seeing what else I can make here with adjustments. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's just make it really kind of some wacky colors here. Why do I keep saying wacky? I don't know. Vibrance. No, I like the vibrance. Saturation's about where I want it. How about those pinks? What can we do with those pinks? I kind of want to make them orangey. Okay, so let's just actually ignore that one. Okay, so we've got some interesting colors there. What if we go to that hue and saturation? Yeah, no, never mind that. Bring it right up here, actually. Or maybe low here? Unknown. Okay, let's go back to that soft light. Okay, so now we've got some interesting stuff happening over top. That's not bad, actually. You know what we haven't done, though? We haven't noised it. Noise. Noise. Super noise. Too much noise. Okay. Not so much noise. 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 Wow, that monolith got really dark. How did it get so dark? Oh, right. That. Yeah, okay. Well, that's not bad. I like the colors going on there. I think the monolith is possibly a little too dark. Okay, that might actually be better without the orange. But what if I bring that orange above? And, oh, it's probably because the color burn, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, maybe we'll make that something else. Okay, that's not bad. Let's bring that down. Oh, hey, that's actually nice. I like the subtle kind of bluey colors going on there. Oh, hey, I like that. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm actually totally cool with how that looks. All right. I hope you also like how it looks. Otherwise, you're going to totally regret watching this tutorial to begin with. So, yay. Yay. Okay, we're good. I like this. I don't want to add anything else because I think we're done. And if I add anything else, it's just going to get insane. So, yeah, do we want that? Yeah, I like having that white. Got the date right. Why does it keep beeping at me? Why does it keep beeping at me? I don't know why it beeps. So, zoom in. 73, all my stuff. Okay, so we'll go full screen again. And I think we're done. Cool. All right, so here is the final finished poster. Obviously not much different from what you just saw. I really like how it turned out. Obviously there's like 1,000 more things I could do to it. I could add some fancy text or do some more background effects, but I wanted to keep this a bit simpler and not have too many elements or too much stuff going on. It's just, you know, simple imagery, some photo manipulation, and some shapes, and I guess some noise, which was obviously the most important part, because you know, the noise makes everything look great, or at least I think so. And I'm sorry if you're yelling at your screen right now saying nope, it was better without the noise, because I like the noise. So as you could probably tell. So thank you guys so much for watching. If there's anything else you want me to do for tutorials in Photoshop or Illustrator or Affinity Designer and maybe Affinity Photo, I'm not so great at it yet, but I am trying. Or Publisher or InDesign, just let me know. Let me leave a comment below. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.